Hello and welcome to the Trample Back podcast. This is episode 107. I'm Gary Black.
No, it's not. It's 108.
108.
It's 107.
It's 108.
Wait.
100%. It's 108.
Yeah, because I never did the joke on the 107 episode.
108%.
I'm Gary Black, and joining me this week is Chris Conroy.
Told you so.
And John Walker.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Aye, not bad. We got a stress trying to get the phone call to John Gavin up and running there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I just don't think we're keeping the place tidy enough.
Do you think it's a tidy cable issue?
I feel like I'm pretty responsible for the mess, so I'll take stuff on the way out.
When I tried to plug that cable into a Subway cup.
I think it's probably more like...
Why can we not reach John Gavin?
See, when I just started mashing all the buttons with my fist.
Mate, I honestly nearly fucking went for you. Like, maybe it's this, but you're not stopping to see what you're doing. Is this recording?
Yeah.
Right, super. Start the fucking podcast, hurry up.
So we have another new Patreon listener. Some chump called Paul Conroy.
It's fucking Keith Flint, isn't it?
Hopefully that's like the last thing his lawyers get round to closing off.
Yeah, I had to be look, my wee brother. $4 fucking.
You've got a wee brother? You're only 28 though, so why just your younger brother?
14.
14, cool.
14. He's an accountant.
It's good to know he's listening.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I don't think he is.
Well,
I think it's a pity.
Well, if he's no listening, then we don't want his money.
No, keep it calm, kid.
I'll let you in a little secret.
Right.
See that money I send to UNICEF? I don't read their pen pal letters.
Those children write you letters.
See the reality.
The John Walker African Hospital wing.
See the reality of the situation is he goes through the letter with a red pen. Actually, you mean you are malnourished.
So yeah, thanks again, as we always say, thanks to everyone for
Paul.
their continued Patreonage.
Thanks, kid.
It's a big week for deaths.
What is this? Tuesday? Monday seemed to be unrelenting. The Grim Reaper was working overtime.
I'm actually gutted.
Who are you starting with? I think you start in reverse order.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Who's the third one?
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy, that's right.
So what era was that?
WrestleMania 4, I would put him on it.
I think he was in WWF before it really got big.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So, but then he moved over to WCW.
Oh, so he moved for the money?
No.
That Ted Turner money?
Yeah. So when the figure was released of him, it was just the solid plastic, unmovable statue.
Right, okay.
Rather than the spring-loaded
you can at least get the arms moving and the legs moving.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, it was a better time.
Do you know what? It's been a while since we've lost a wrestler. And we all remember King Kong Bundy's catchphrase. Who else is in the list, Gary?
Look.
That was pre-promo cut, wasn't it?
Luke Perry.
I fucking loved him.
The guy for Friends.
Could I be any more insensitive?
I don't know who he is.
Beverly Hills 90210.
You've got a sister, right?
Yes.
She older than you?
No.
Oh, okay. She won't know who she is.
No, Beverly Hills 90210 definitely rings a bell. Like, I've definitely watched it, but I can't place him.
It was the time when they made television in the 90s where it was perfectly acceptable for a 36-year-old man to play a 19-year-old.
Right, okay.
And Luke Perry was that 19-year-old, 36-year-old man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But what is he, 52?
52.
A stroke at 52. He has crammed a lot in those 52 years, hasn't he? I mean...
A lot of what? Drugs?
No, a lot of life.
Oh, right.
A lot of life. A lot of life.
He was like, of his day, he was the Leonardo DiCaprio,
the heartthrob.
Brad Pitt.
Heartthrob's the word you're looking for.
Was he in Memphis Belle?
Yeah.
Riverdale.
I never watched it, but...
Do you know the way his career could have went? Who's the guy I'm thinking of? Done The West Wing. He was the baddie in Wayne's World. He was in...
Rob Lowe.
He could have been, like, see the trajectory, see the route that Rob Lowe went,
Yeah.
you know, after he'd had his...
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a story or two about Rob Lowe that maybe that's not the best comparison, but
Yeah, Rob Lowe's a horrible man.
yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's the one they've forgotten about the Me Too movement. They've just kind of brushed off and went, but we knew about that.
You're joking? What
See-
did Rob
see-
Lowe do?
Do you know what it was a 15-year-old? Yeah.
No.
Think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So see what happened with the Me Too movement is it seems to be like a double jeopardy. See if you were already known to be a beast before it came about, and it wasn't like a secret. Like see all the rock stars that you
It's only new beasts.
like. See all the rock stars.
You were going to always channel the death of Luke Perry onto this cancelled
No,
Ryan
no, no.
Adams gig.
No.
This is always the way this was going to go.
Well, no, because Ryan Adams has now owned up to being a bad guy, so I
Well,
can't.
that's all right then.
Yeah, so there's nothing I can go on. No, I was just going to say like Mick Jagger and that were definitely shagging,
David Bowie, fucking Jimmy Page.
but because it was known, it's
No.
like
No, because the tunes were really fucking good.
I don't think it is that. It's the obsession.
That is-
It's the uncovering of the truth.
Right.
Is as if they've blocked it up for so long, and then you go, "Oh fuck, no, this was happening." But rock stars like Bowie and that were always just, "Aye, that's what we did in the 70s.
In the 60s,
Aye, that was it.
in
It
the
was
50s.
so we were never
the
hiding.
30s, the 80s, the 90s, the now.
It's basically not a scandal if you wrote it in your book.
That's fair.
So yeah, Rob Lowe's is very known.
In 1988,
Oh, fuck,
Rob
he's on his
Lowe was
phone.
involved in a sex scandal over a videotape of him having sex with a 16-year-old girl he met in a nightclub.
Which is illegal in almost every state in America.
Apart from Georgia, where the age of consent was 14 at the time. But the
Country, Georgia.
no, the state.
The 16-year-old Georgia.
However, it was illegal to film it if you were under 18.
Wait, 'cause that's how porn works.
He's also had allegations by former nannies of sexual harassment.
And if have you seen Californication, the TV show?
No,
He plays an absolute sex pest in it.
Right, okay. Rob
he's a
Lowe's
bad dude.
He's a bad dude.
and
Aye.
no amount of Parks and Recreation can make up for it.
So, Luke Perry?
Is he related to Matthew Perry? Because he looked quite similar. Like as of friends, I'm talking about.
No, I think you're thinking his cousin, who was an actor as well, and his name was Kevin And.
It's a deep cut.
You got him. You must fist this. That's it.
I fisted nothing. That is an
It was a fist bump.
It was an outdated alpha male. You will not. You will not get me to do that. It's poor podcasting.
You know his name was actually Coy Perry.
Like the cup.
COY. Like
exactly
the-
like the cup.
Gary.
Look was his middle
Gary,
name.
this
You-
podcast is going nowhere
Yeah,
tonight.
you need to
come
figure
on.
out how to look up information and also be present at the same time.
Come on. Get
Gary.
out of that phone.
I'm able to ignore people and be on my phone at the same time. You just need to do the reverse.
Okay.
Ignore your phone but be on that
So
people.
I thought you wanted more information. I thought you were
Right,
trying
let's
to get
get to the celebrity death that John wants to talk about.
it. On you go, John.
Honestly, so gutted because I really thought they would have been one of the headliners at Transmit this year,
Prodigy.
Yeah.
We're of course talking about the
Keith
sad
Flint.
passing of Keith Flint.
and this has all stemmed from you making me fucking listen to the Liam Howlett podcast on Scribblers Pip, and I went down so this is about 3 weeks ago. I went down a massive so the Patreons heard that chat, didn't they?
Yeah.
I went down a massive rabbit hole of watching loads of interviews with Liam Howlett and Keith Flint over maybe the last 4 or 5 weeks. So like Prodigy's never been more prevalent unless I've been going to see them.
You went to see them just before
in
Christmas?
November?
Yeah.
Aye.
SEC.
Yes, I know, but that's because they refused to be in the hydro because they didn't want any seating.
Right, okay.
So, but yeah, so like out of like nowhere, I was constantly listening to Keith Flint and Liam Howlett talking about music. So I was like, oh, I really hope they headline some festivals and I'll go to the one they're headlining.
But it's it is another sad one where a guy within the statistical age group's taking his own life.
40s.
See the front page of the Sun?
Oh, horrendous. mate.
Fucking disgusting.
Oh, the Sun headline shot. What have they said?
I said,
Basically, it's his
listen.
wife's fault.
wait till you hear this, mate.
Nice.
I put this tweet into the chat today, and I realised that we were out boozing at the weekend, and you maybe still weren't talking to me. So, you didn't have a look at it. Let's have a look. It's this Twitter page that I follow. It's pretty good. It's called the Sun Apologies. Find them on Twitter. So we're going to start off with the Samaritans, the helpline. Send out guidelines for newspapers and media and how to deal with tragedies and how not to exacerbate the problem or get copycats or how to alienate families.
Because there is a spike anytime a celebrity commits suicide of other suicides.
So this is the 2 points for the Samaritans. Point 1, avoid placement of stories on the front page with large headlines or making this the lead bulletin, as this can sensationalise the story. Point 2, avoid speculation of causes or simplistic explanations. Bear in mind that suicide is complex and seldom the result of a single factor. It is likely to have several interrelated causes. The Sun's front page, Prodigy Keith's secret agony, devastated by split from wife, put his beloved home up for sale. Rave icon's suicide at 49. Honestly, who works for this fucking rag?
Well, do you know what it's going to take? And I used to defend this a little bit because I know a couple of boys who write for the Sun Sport.
I know people that work for the tabloids as well.
But I think the rule of thumb now needs to be they need to all be treated with the same brush until they're outed. So see, anyone who does any credible work in the media that work for any of these scumbags, you just need to all be treated as the same bracket.
I always thought that, see all the skeletons that I've got in my closet.
You?
See,
that's why they got this studio.
See, if I ever get into bother with the press and I had any kind of money, see the people that wrote the story and the editor that published it, I would go and get a private detective and I would look into their private lives.
Yes.
I'd look into their credit history. I'd look into former partners. I'd go to their school teachers. I would speak to their children and I would just put it in billboards outside their house. I would get flyers printed up and I would hand it to their workmates because they need to have a fucking idea with the treatment that they dish out just for a 50 pence paper and fucking advertising for conservatories. It's not a fucking trade to be proud of.
On the other hand, Tommy Robinson was door-stopping journalists the last couple of nights.
Shit, I'm just in the same bed as Tommy Robinson, aren't I?
Yeah, but sometimes you can align yourself if you've got a common goal.
Who reported that story, Gary? Did Tommy Robinson report it himself on social media then?
Yeah. On the ones he's still allowed on.
So what was the purpose?
Because there's some journalist that's investigating his link to where his money's coming from. So Tommy Robinson and his pals turned up at his house and started shouting pedo through his letterbox at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Is he a paedophile though?
Doubt it.
Really though?
We'll need to wait till his book comes out.
Yeah.
See what Rob Lowe says.
So that's what the Sun went with. So he was split with his ex. That's what they've went down the channel of.
Well, it could have been a number of, but it's a very... I read a tweet today from Ja Wobble, festival favourite, who's been on the festival circuit and done sort of hippie, left field, sort of Glastonbury style gigs for years and years. And I thought his tweet was very pertinent. As soon as you're in the public eye, you need to hold yourself to a different standard and a different morality. And the pressure of that is horrendous. But the amount of people that came out today and yesterday and said what a lovely, generous, genuine person Keith Flint was just, you know, it's too late for him to hear it. Do you know what I mean? It's always after. But see I hope they do Keith Flint's funeral the way he started his career, where people are driving round the ring road of the M25 waiting on a telephone number to see where the venue's going to be.
That's pretty much all the interviews that I was watching. Pretty much like all of them are related to him coming back. So what was it? He was travelling and he was staying with Liam,
right?
And his missus at the time, and a load of her pals were into this rave scene on the round M25, and that's what most interviews are about. And it's just fascinated with just listening to it all because it does seem dead organised.
But you know, I was
and rubbish now.
Homogenised.
I was in primary school at the time, but I do still remember the news reports of, you know, teenagers are going out into barns and...
I can remember being on the park behind my mum's house, and the older kids than me had a ghetto blaster, and it was Charlie Says for hours. And then by the time I got a little bit older, 14, 15, it was music for the jilted generation. And that black and white video, where they went into the warehouse, no good, start the dance, you could tell it was something just fucking, something that your parents and your teachers did not want you near.
Yeah.
It was something kind of that had an edge. And then the next stage of that was when Fat of the Land came out.
Yeah.
The video for Smack My Bitch Up.
Even the video for Firestarter, like, parents were complaining that it shouldn't be allowed on the telly.
That interview with William Howlett, he said they were driving to the video shoot, they'd spent all their money, and they had to get a friend to film that video in black and white. That was black and white because of the budget. And on the way to the video, he seen the jumper, the Stars and Stripes jumper, and bought it. He says, "I'm having that," and away he went with it. But for a guy that didn't sing much, it was one of the iconic faces of the early 90s, the noughties, and it is a big loss it's a big loss for people that go to gigs, and get value for money. It's it was not like the Prodigy is a band who are like, I think there's, the big hits are good, but I've never really gone any deeper into. But I do remember going to Woolworths in Dumbarton and buying the cassette of Firestarter and the cassette of Spaceman by Babylon Zoo. You're a conflicted child, man.
Yeah.
A conflicted child.
It's another band that's just owed to me having an older, cooler brother.
But as well, try to bash the genres together, like playing Download twice.
Yeah.
Like, there was no way an electronic band should be playing it, but going, nah, fuck it, we'll play it, we'll see what happens. Are you going to get that now? Are you going to see Disclosure at Download this year? No.
But you might see Jess Glynn, because she's popping up everywhere else.
She's fucking everywhere, isn't she?
Tell you that, I can't remember the last time there was this big a media.
How have they managed to fucking re-energise the body of Lulu? That's what Jess Glynn is, isn't it? They have found a way to reintroduce healthy atoms into the carcass of Lulu.
I can't remember the last time there was this big a media buzz around the death of a dancer.
I didn't say Princess Diana, but she only went with Travolta, didn't she? I think, to be fair to Keith Flint, he was more than a dancer. See, for a guy to come out there and be able to hold a crowd with just dancing to Liam Howlett's music, fair play to him.
And that's exactly what it was in November. And do you know what I liked about November was I was leaving and I bumped into a wee guy that used to coach football, and he's only like 17, 18, and just him and like 10 of his pals, and it was like kind of going in, and the crowd outside were very, very old. But then I seen this wee resurgence of wee guys still like going for it, and that was why I expected them to do it. I honestly thought Transmit would have put them on as one of the headliners and just went fuck it, because I thought they were going to do something different. I honestly thought that would have been the sensible thing to do, was one just wild night.
Why would you have the Prodigy when you can have Jerry Cinnamon again?
Well, he's not the headliner. That's the point.
Do you know what? That's the message that should be displayed on jukeboxes.
Well,
when you request the Prodigy. Why would you have the Prodigy when you can have Jerry Cinnamon again? But crossed a lot of genres. And even the gigs that were there as a support, like the Oasis Nebworth gigs. I remember seeing them at Tea in the Park. It must have been 96 when it was at Strathclyde Park. I was 3. My dad had just turned 21. I was on his shoulders. It is a hard. Do you know what? Keith Flint is a hard one. I thought he would have went on a lot longer than what he did.
They've taken the wrong Keith. Should have been Richards.
Oh, mate, wash your mouth out. Wash it. No. But it does highlight how fragile. Do you know what? I can't believe I was going to say that. How fragile the world's changed so much that even people that have had some degree of success in their life get to that age and don't see any other way out, and it's a really sad thing. And we said it during the Frightened Rabbit thing. Scott Hutchison died. Talk to as many people as you can. It doesn't have to be like that, does it? But there's something broken in society now. Like they said that the figures were, see, for every 100,000 men in that age group, 16 males will die to 5 women. They will take their own life. There is something.
Is it see the rise in the men? This is based on nothing. Nothing. John Walker has an opinion that is based on nothing that he's looked into. But see, this is a very easy one to say. See, social media. See, women for 30, 40, 50 years have always had to look up to something else. They've always had women displayed in the spotlight. And up until really social media or stuff like that, men really never really had an insight into what they were missing out on or something they had to be like or anything they could achieve for. Women always had like the gold standard of women they had to try and look up to. So they always had these kind of growing mental issues about body issues, never been good enough, how they should look. And it's probably just a new thing for men where they maybe don't get the job they want, they don't look the way they want to because it's more and more displayed and they can see what other people have now. And men are just struggling with it more because we've never had to. And it's pure just magnified now. It's came from nowhere to like every fucking, like I've said this before. I've not been on Facebook and Instagram for almost half a year and I've never genuinely felt better. Like it was brutal how often I would look at things and I'm reasonably quite a fucking happy person, but I would still look at things and go, oh fuck, I want that. Oh, that's shite. He's got that new job. Or the stuff I didn't need to see.
See anybody that's listening to this now and they're really, really sad about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in their life. Try not to look at it to like you have intrinsic value outside of really wanting that partner or really wanting that job or really wanting the perfect Instagram photograph or
Punko Pop.
Oh, fucking don't start them on that one. It's whether you think it or not, there are people that do care about you. Especially if you're a Patreon subscriber.
Yeah, then you get the premium support.
Yeah. We've done this in the past, and sometimes people have got in touch. See if you are in a really, really dark place, drop us a message, and we'll put you in the right direction for any helplines or any kind of pamphlet, or even just a chat. Like, Gary will chat to you. No. John will talk to you.
I'll talk to you.
John,
I'll just make it worse.
Gary always goes down the line going, wait till they see how low I am and they'll realise that there is light at the end of the tunnel. That is the tactic. Hello, Samaritans. Gary Black speaking. Hello, Gary. Things aren't going too well. You think things aren't going too well? Wait till you hear this. You try editing 150 hours worth of podcast for absolutely no thanks. For no thanks from 2 people that couldn't lace my boots. Sorry, you were saying.
You might not have seen this, John.
Probably not.
Because you've not been on social media. There's a new challenge.
Right.
Which is less instantly horrific, but more weird. It's the cheese challenge.
Oh, why is it never cake farting?
The cheese challenge.
People with toddlers are throwing slices of cheese at their children.
It's made its way to Twitter.
What the fuck?
What, do they try and hit them with it?
On the face, hit them on the face with cheese slices.
I mean, the first one, hilarious, right? Like, really funny. But after it's been done, it's not like setting a world record or trying to try to do a marathon in under 2 hours.
Aye.
See, once it's been done once...
The first one is funny because it's a one-off.
Yes.
But then when people are filming their 30 attempts at throwing cheese at their child's face...
Do you think if Ollie Murs committed suicide, we'd say get in touch if you need it? And it's the only acts that we find credible.
Well, no.
I'm sitting in this double standard here.
Well, of course it is, because think about how many arseholes you just think going, fucking kill yourself. Theresa May, just end it. Like Nigel Farage, we made fun of him almost dying in that helicopter because it was fucking hilarious and the pictures are brilliant. but still a guy that
Oh,
could have died.
I wish he'd died.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Right, back to the cheese. Right, I'm going to make an effort. I'm back on the compassion wagon.
Right, here we go. See if you want it to be funny. Get a fucking block of cheese. Right?
A brie wheel.
Aye. Mix it up. It's done once with a slice, right? It's done it.
Yeah.
Get a fucking block of cheese.
Are you saying graduate in size?
Yeah, scud it off the kid, right?
It's not funny until they leave an imprint
Then-
on the side of the cheese.
Then get a Swiss cheese and try and get the holes over its eyes so it can still see.
Dad, what's Mum doing with that forklift full of Edam? Shut up, stand there.
Like, do something different.
The fondue challenge.
Aye.
Pouring boiling
Melted cheese.
or just a vat, a fondue, a raclette, and then just a snorkel.
Or, what you do is, this is going to take maybe probably a couple of weeks, right? Is you get little bits of cheese, right? So this needs to be a real toddler, like one that can just crawl, can't walk. Get it used to cheese, right? And then what you do is you buy a load of mouse traps in the house, right? Once it knows what cheese looks like, and then set them on mouse traps around the house,
Right.
and just record and wait for the kid to start crawling towards one. That's your next challenge.
I feel
I'm
like
trying to be original, Gary. People are boring.
Yeah, you're at least trying to be original. You're trying to merge toddlers and jackass.
Next week. Next week on Trample Bat, John Walker comes up with a game on how diabetics can get their insulin. Who's going to enter the Shark Tank first?
I feel like if you have children, you should have them taken off you.
If they do the cheese challenge,
No,
just take it off.
just for the child's safety. Just better a blanket ban.
Yes. Well, no. Everyone really gets children to exploit something. Yeah, whether it's
Yeah.
social work money, whether it's to do a cheese challenge, whether it's just to try and correct your life or save a marriage that's not working.
That's why people say like, she just had a win for the free house and the cheese challenge. I suppose since they've done the cap on child benefits, you need to earn money. Another
You're,
way.
you're literally throwing away cheese,
Do you,
though.
know, do you know what I'm loving about this? The idea that any parent just now has the money to throw cheese away.
Aye. I know.
Well,
Absolutely.
you take it back and wash it off and put it back in the packet.
And then you leave Lidl. I will not be watching any of those cheese
See,
challenges.
I didn't realise it'd become a challenge. So that's quite upsetting.
It does seem that
I think our generation's got a very mixed up idea of what a challenge is. It's not challenging to throw dairy at somebody that cannot fight back.
That's very true. Do it to an adult.
I do it to an adult and see how
and
many
a bear,
how many retweets you get.
the cheese bear challenge.
I want to see the sirloin tiger escape challenge. I just smacked that tiger right now. Fucking challenge.
Have you seen the I don't want to say controversy. Have you seen the bullshit around the Captain Marvel release this week?
She better get paid less than Captain America.
Are you going to be surprised when I say no?
No, I'm not. That's what I was just trying to set it up.
Right,
I knew
okay.
you were going to say
Right,
no.
okay.
There's no spoilers, by the way.
No spoilers for the
Okay,
film.
okay.
None. So Captain Marvel comes out on Friday.
Oh, I heard this
Why
story.
the fuck are you wearing a curtain ring? What the fuck is that?
It's just my wrist apparel. Go over it.
Do you know what? I know you've paid decent money for that. That's the frightening thing.
Nah, it was like £1.
It's just to
I'm-
remind
I'm-
him of his surfing trip to Devon.
It's actually from.
It's where I keep my keys for my VW camper. I'm taking a photo of that straight in the Patreon, my friend. Let's see that wrist.
It says
Um,
rosaries.
What were you saying there, Gary?
Yeah, there we
I
go.
want to let this photograph get taken.
Right, okay. But you were saying something, and I was definitely going to say something hilarious.
Oh my
Doubt
god, what is that you're wearing?
It's River Island Cologne.
What do they call them? Tiebacks. Tiebacks.
Do these have a name?
Yeah, tiebacks, mate.
Right, they sit under the bracket wrist apparel. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Accessories.
I do like to accessorise.
Did you buy them or were they a gift?
I bought them.
I don't know what's worse.
It is only one step away from like with shells on a necklace.
It's like, see when you see pop stars, pop stars with that.
Did you just call me a pop star?
Red string.
Yeah.
Like, is it Tabata?
Kabbalah.
Kabbalah.
Tabata is the thing where you fucking do circuit running your tit.
Shut up, curtain boy.
I mean, I feel I'm being bullied, and it's a social situation that this could be redeemed, man.
Listen, how many times have you wanted to hold open a curtain and you didn't have anything on to do it? He's ready to go at any point.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. Aye, seriously, it's only going on Patreon. The rest of these will live in the dark. Unless John's there to open the curtains.
I'll show everyone. Yeah, no, I've seen this. The girl that plays Captain Marvel, she actually said that about, I think it was 30 years ago, she got a friend to get raped by an African American, and she went round her town. No, Gary, I don't know what the controversy was.
You had me right hooked in there. I was like, oh, God, I've not heard about this.
Gosh.
She was doing a press tour for Captain Marvel being released in America.
Right.
Is she in the movie?
She is
the
Captain
lead.
Marvel.
Oh, because the captain could be a female. Oh, brilliant. I'm on board.
Yeah, you know, Chris, you like strong female characters in films.
Yep.
So she pointed out, she was in a film called A Wrinkle in Time.
Okay.
Which is like kind of like one of those like teen.
Yeah, my kids watched it.
Yeah. There was a lot of bad reviews for the film.
Okay.
And at the time she said, well, you know, all these reviewers are middle-aged white guys. That's not really who the film's for.
True.
So she's made a point, this is her next big film. And what she did, she said that any magazine or media outlet that sends a woman, person of colour, a disabled person, will get priority interviews over middle-aged white dudes, was her words.
See if you cup your ear, you can hear Mark Kermode blacking up.
So she was asked about it in an interview, and she said, look, I love dudes.
Right.
I don't hate anybody. I want everybody to enjoy the film. All I'm saying is there needs to be a fair, equal representation in film criticism to give a fair,
A widespread
broad
of a representation of the audience.
Your incel crews have not taken this well.
Right.
And they're saying, well, if she doesn't want our money, we'll not go see her film.
Oh shit, that is the prime Captain Marvel
Yeah.
audience, isn't it?
Yeah. So there was a campaign to leave reviews on Rotten Tomatoes website of people saying, I was going to see this film, but seeing how Brie Larson doesn't want me to, I won't be giving Disney any of my money.
See, for a grown-ass man to be writing, I will not be giving Disney my money.
But
It's
these are the same type of people, though, that rightly or wrongly will see a picture of what she looks like in Captain Marvel and instantly go and see it on that basis alone.
but they were going alone anyway. And then blog about it.
So, Rotten Tomatoes then said the problem got so bad that actually they've decided that it's not right to have public reviews open until the film's actually released, because people are leaving reviews based on trailers.
Yeah.
So based on it, they changed their whole company policy, deleted all these dicks reviews, and now it's like, oh, Disney has paid Rotten Tomatoes to remove bad reviews because they're scared that we hold so much power.
No, what you actually have, you've got it round the wrong way. What you actually have is a stupid, pointless event actually correcting a policy that should have been done when Rotten Tomatoes opened up, in which you should only be able to review a movie once it's able to be watched by the general public.
I look for club listings quite a lot on a website called Resident Advisor. I can go in, I can pick the club that I'm going to, or the clubs that I like, and then it'll tell me the listings. Or I can click on a DJ and it'll tell them, if I like a Belgian DJ when they're in the UK, and you can sort of plan it a couple of months in advance. But they sent out an email a couple of months ago saying that they just closed off the comments just because of the misogyny.
Yeah.
Just rampant. Initially, when a forum is opened up, it's for the good of a community. But more and more people are using their internet avatars and their internet profile and their internet self as a bullying mechanism. You know, whether they're really unhappy with their own life or it just becomes a toxic environment after a while.
So I think we've talked about it in the last couple of weeks. I like to watch YouTube videos talking about Marvel films.
Marbles or
and
Marvel?
Marvels and
Right,
Marvel films. But it started chucking up these fucking dicks going, "Oh, Captain Marvel's just a film for feminazis and we've got to boycott it." It's fucking
do you know
awful.
There's a lot of it, and we've been getting a wee bit of hate on Twitter for sort of voicing these opinions.
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
But people need to stop looking at people as Hindu, Jew, male, female. The fucking guys have had it their own way. Like, it's exactly what you were talking about, John. Guys have had it their own way for so fucking long that now it's harder to compete in an environment where people are just people rather than a skin tone or a religion or a place that they're from. If you've got a decent amount of chat, an average amount of education, and you want to go and do something, you should be allowed to do it without somebody going, well, blah 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 blah. Am I going to go and see Captain Marvel? No, because it's for virgin lips.
And me.
Are you going to go and see it?
I fucking love the Marvel movies.
It's a Marvel movie. Who's in Marvel?
Captain
Iron Man,
America, Thor.
Avengers,
Hulk.
Ant-Man,
See if you
Guardians of the Galaxy.
See if you enjoy it.
Aye.
Fill your boots. Don't listen to a fucking prick like me telling you your virgin lips.
I'm the type of guy that still enjoys it, but still enjoys slagging Gary.
Yeah. Yeah.
What makes us feel better about slagging Gary?
I've got a very slaggable face, I think.
No, but what's missing inside us that we need to try and feel better by making him feel bad? There is no good to come of it.
But I feel like if I sit here all night and just slag you, and me and you have a back and forth, then really we're actually leaving Gary out, which could actually make him feel worse than being slagged. There's a camaraderie. It's like the football chat thing. Like, anyone who's ever played football at any level in a changing room, it is vile, but yous are all involved in it. I mean, it should not fucking go into public domain, which is what social media has done, is people take their chat that would initially been kept in close quarters out into the fucking public, and I think it's hilarious. It's not, it should be quiet.
Do you think that type of bullying or sectarianism or bigotry or misogyny is essentially our drunk selves sober with a shield?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think I've seen people say this before. Stuff like what is said in a WhatsApp group should never be shared in the public domain. Like that, I will say things to my best pals that I would not want heard by anyone else. They are meant as jokes, and they are meant for the people involved in that room at that time.
But what you've got in that friendship is context. You're saying something for a laugh rather than that's actually what you believe.
Oh, 100%. I don't think me and my best mate Quigley have had a serious conversation ever. You could take any chat and it would be damaging to both our characters. and I mean seriously damaging.
What happens when WhatsApp turns on us for bribe money?
I stopped using it.
It will.
They're going to link it up to Facebook and Instagram now. It's horrible.
Facebook this week openly published everybody's mobile phone numbers.
Yep.
Did they?
Yeah. Because they're trying to figure out how to get everyone onto Facebook and Instagram who have stopped using it but still use WhatsApp. So they're just merging the messages together and forcing you to use it. So I won't be able to use WhatsApp unless I log into Facebook.
Does this mean I need to go back to text messages?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or talk to people?
You know how there was that thing a few years ago that every website going started using a log into this website with Facebook?
Yeah.
The new version of that coming down the line is log into any website just using your mobile phone number. But Facebook want your mobile phone number linked to because it's the one number that links everything you do. Every app you use on your phone, everything can all be linked by your number.
Fucking Zuckerberg can suck it raw.
So go see Captain Marvel when it comes out and enjoy it.
I'm buzzing.
If you go
4.5 stars.
If you go to Odeon Cinemas, you get a free poster.
I'm going. Oh really? I'm going Saturday.
I'm going on Friday.
No spoilers.
Well, I'm glad you're excited.
I'm buzzing, mate.
I'm waiting
Two
to the
to
end
go.
credits.
Two to go.
What, and then the whole thing's finished?
Well, this story will be finished.
No, then it's Spider-Man.
Nah,
Straight
but-
after.
Yeah, but this, I see Endgame and about out.
Think so?
Yeah, oh no, I do. I know I do.
I think that even though the next Spider-Man film comes out after Endgame, it's going to be
Before
set
it?
before it.
Yeah, I think so too. Sorry, Conroy has never been less turned on in his life.
You like the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Well, I did until he went all fucking Jesus freak.
I have a banhammer this week.
Go for it.
You know the European Athletics Championships were in Glasgow at the weekend.
Yep.
Laura Muir won 2 golds.
Two.
2 golds.
1,500 and 3,000.
And that night was then on Instagram posting with other athletes outside the chip shop in Glasgow.
Right.
So it's quite a parochial banhammer.
Right.
But the people who live near Glasgow will know that the chip shop is mostly inedible.
See,
Well, the shop is, but I'm assuming the chips are.
No,
No,
the chips
see,
are.
see-
I'd rather eat the countertop than the
The-
chips.
the owner hates potatoes.
Right, okay, cool.
See the one outside Central Station?
Yeah.
In the space of 18 months was on fire 3 times. And see by the time the 3rd time it went on fire, the general public came out of Central Station, stopped phoning the fire brigade and just slow clapped the flames coming out. Just a fucking...
I said, John, you know I'm a man that likes a rolling chips.
You do like a rolling chips?
I would rather go hungry than
Do you know what? I feel...
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Do you know what? I feel as if I'm denigrating a small business, but it's a juggernaut. It's everywhere. It's the Fort. It's the Stirling. It's 3 shops in the city centre. The stuff isn't great.
Now,
Can we bleep out the word and people can guess which one we're talking about?
It's
Oh,
also an Icelandic resort, so
I don't want to give negative press to a local business like that.
yeah, cool. That makes sense.
I'm comfortable with it, but I'll bow to your request.
Do you know what? It's a subjective thing. Stupid
No,
people,
it's not.
Stupid people might like their chips.
No.
We fucking don't.
No, literally, see now I'm thinking of it because there was one in Cumbernauld, I think, for a while, or it was the same owners because it was like the same logo. But I've had the one at the Fort as well, and now that I'm remembering it, it's coming haunted. It's haunting me coming back to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah,
So the point
Yeah,
isn't the
oh
chips
my
though.
it's
The
the
point is-
hamburger for me.
The point is, they've obviously paid 3 athletes to go and take a picture outside their fucking chip shop.
Yeah.
They did the same with
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
No, but you see, Bieber goes in there for a haggis supper, right?
Uh-huh.
But then it's the greed of the advertising establishment. Instead of saying, "Aye, Justin Bieber come in here," for he says, and of course, this was about that annoyed me. And of course, he got what is the stereotypical dessert that fucking Scottish people have ate once and never thought about again. It's a fucking deep fried Mars bar. Every time somebody fucking mentions fried food or a deep fried Mars bar, it's like see the blackface on the black hand drawn man on a packet of Uncle Ben's. It's that. I'm not comparing fucking tartan shortbread whiskey, iron brew, deep fried Mars bars, Rabsy Nisbet, the Loch Ness Monster, any of that shit with the struggles of other nations.
Yeah, because
But-
we've had it much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just feels like such a fake. Oh, deep fried Mars bars. You fucking patter vacuum. I'm not interested.
Yeah, that's the go-to for like English jokes. Or you
Aye.
guys deep fry X, deep fry your fruit. Like there's an insert joke for Scottish people.
You had fucking Westminster had fucking concentration camps in Kenya in the 1950s. Ha ha ha. Do you know what I mean? Oh, God, seriously? Deep fried Mars bars? Fucking no. I remember as a school kid we'd done it. It was stupid school kid age. You'd ask for it in the chippy because you'd read it in your dad's daily record.
Yeah.
And it's just a fucking lot of shite.
I only did it once. It was a deep fried ripple.
If you own a chip shop, please, if somebody comes in and asks for a deep fried Mars bar, just say to them, this country has so much more going for it than see it described as a local delicacy. You lazy journalist bastard.
Because everyone knows the real local delicacy is a pizza crunch on a roll.
Which is fair.
And nice.
Which is fair.
So it goes in.
See,
I need another example outside of that chip shop. It's very prevalent on Instagram.
Yeah. Unnoted paid promotional photos.
Yeah.
For shady businesses.
Aye. Yeah. Just want to thank the good people at SVA Nutrition for my morning breakfast shake. Oh, fuck up.
see, because it becomes very insincere.
Yeah.
Remember Kevin Hart was here playing the hydro?
Uh-huh.
He went into
Always drinking Red Bull.
he went into NYC Bar, which is a bar hardly anyone knows about in Glasgow. And the guy said, literally got a phone call, wasn't told who was coming, got asked if he could have a table at 3 o'clock at lunchtime for 10 people to come in and have lunch because they'd heard the wings and ribs were amazing, which they fucking are, by the way. Never got told who it
You're
was.
fucking sleepwalking into his endorsement for NYC Bar here. Oh.
Never asked who it was. They asked if he could post a picture and he said yes, but he wouldn't let it be shared on his name or any of his pages because he was just in for a meal and he couldn't put it up until after he'd left because it wasn't an advertising thing.
Aye.
He just wanted to come in for food. And that's what the guy said. He's like, people were dead nice. They didn't want anything. I was told that I wasn't getting anything out of it. I could share a picture the next day, but it wasn't to be like an advertisement thing. And it was just nice, the fact that like a celebrity of his size has came and just went to essentially a small business.
Aye, had something to eat and left.
Didn't take pictures of himself outside going, look, I wasn't paid to be there.
Yeah.
Just happened to be there and got something decent because it's decent. Don't slouch. Do something else.
I once was behind the queue in Union Street Burger King, behind the Cheeky Girls.
How the fuck did you know?
They were very small and Romanian.
Oh, I need. Like, can we take a break?
That's us done for this week anyway. We'll end on that awesome anecdote.
Are we getting these Banhammer in?
Yeah, it's definitely in. Yeah,
So,
I'm all for any advertising of anything.
are
like-
you?
Oh yeah, I just don't like it in general. I don't get it.
Oh, get it into the Banhammer.
I don't get it.
So remember to sign up to our Patreon, get us on Twitter.
No, we don't need. We need the subscribes. We need the subscribes, don't we?
Yeah. We need you to go to iTunes and unsubscribe and resubscribe again.
In the same week,
And
see if we can
leave a
get us up
5-star
the
review.
Aye, all that stuff. We'd love it if you did that. Love it if you did that.
But we're not going to pay you for it. We want you to do it for nothing.
We might need to fucking pay them at this rate.
Catch you next week.